Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Kodak Black throws shots at Lil Wayne, and Blueface buys his whole team Chainz. Speaking of Chainz, 2 Chainz' album was fire. Let's talk hip hop.
You should have died when you was a baby. Hey, turn this shit off. Hey, turn this shit off. Hey, turn this shit off, bro.
Off? Oh my god.
Hey, Willow Wayne.
Alright, so y'all see Kodak Black. He's like, you should have died when you was a baby. You know, where Lil Wayne at? You know? Apparently, like, he got word from like his team or somebody like that's in the club or whatever that said that Lil Wayne was gonna come through and like show Kodak Black some love, right? So Kodak is from Miami, like he's from Florida, so Liv is in Miami, so that's Kodak's like home, right? Weezy is from New Orleans, but he lives in Atlanta. I think he has a house in Miami too, right? So Lil Wayne was supposed to show up at the club, you know, hey, you know, comrades, you know, show Kodak Black some love, whatever, do a song or two, chill in the VIP, throw some money, whatever, right? So I guess Kodak Black kind of felt some way about Lil Wayne not showing up. So he did hear that Lil Wayne was supposed to show up, but Weezy never showed up, right? And so Kodak, you know, started getting upset. And y'all know him, he ain't one to hold his tongue at all, right? So this is the same Kodak that said, I want to beat up A Boogie, I want to beat up Don Q. This is the same Kodak that said, my girl, I don't want her to be dark skinned. I don't want no babies that look like me. You know what I'm saying? This is the same Kodak that said, well, shit, I'm still rocking a Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I like Kodak, you know, I don't fault him for being so ignorant because that's just him. Like, that's part of his persona. Like, he's just a ignorant ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool, right? But here again, you know what I'm saying, you jumping off the ledge right now and you just talking like major shit about Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne who is a legend. Lil Wayne who is a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Look, Kodak Black and Lil Wayne, you know, they had their little beef, you know, a couple years back, right? Like maybe 3 years ago, like 2015, 2016 time frame. They had asked Lil Wayne, you know, somebody during the interview, you know, what does he think about like the new generation of hip hop? So, you know, old school rappers, and I'm not calling like Lil Wayne old school because he's still young, right? He's in his mid 30s, but like older rappers, they always ask them like, what do you think about hip hop now, right? So they always gonna ask, I don't know, RZA from the Wu-Tang, what he thinks about hip hop today, right? They wanna ask RZA what he thinks about Lil Pump, right? They're always gonna ask, you know, I don't know, Jay-Z, what he thinks about a T Grizzly or something like that, right? And so, yeah, they're always gonna ask Lil Wayne about what he feels like about Southern rappers. So they might ask Lil Wayne about Lil Yachty, they might ask him about 21 Savage, they might ask him about Kodak Black, you know, other rappers from the South, right? And so that's what they did, right? They asked him what he felt about these rappers. And Lil Wayne, like, come on, y'all know, like, Lil Wayne is like Eminem, right? Lil Wayne don't really, like, be, like, hanging out with all these rappers. He's not staying in tune to what's, like, the new hip-hop. Like, Wayne probably never even heard of Blueface before, right? Blueface is the new young hot nigga. And I promise you that Wayne never heard of him before, right? Because these guys are a little bit older, plus they live, like, in their own bubble, and they're filthy rich. They don't have their ear to the streets like they used to, right? Nobody's faulting them for it, but back in the day, a couple years ago, you know, they asked Lil Wayne what he felt about Lil Yachty, Kodak Black, and 21 Savage, and he said, "What are those?" You know, like he was like, "What are those things?" You know, and they're like, "These are new rappers," and Lil Wayne was like, "You're telling me names of rappers? Like I didn't even, you know, register that those were rappers that you were talking about to me, right?" So some of these guys like Yachty, you know, 21, Lil Uzi Vert, they took this as like, all right, whatever, that's Wayne, whatever, right? But this dude Kodak Black was upset about it. I feel like Kodak Black really looked up to Lil Wayne as a kid, which you should. I mean, Lil Wayne is a dope MC. He's one of the GOATs. He has classic albums, at least 2 of them. He can spit, you know, so any rapper coming up, especially from the South, would look up to a Lil Wayne, right? So I'm definitely sure that Kodak Black was one of them, right? So he felt kind of shaded though when Lil Wayne was like, yo, you know, I don't even know who you talking about. I ain't even know those was the name of rappers. For all Lil Wayne knew, you know, Kodak Black was the name of a black camera. You know what I'm saying? Kodak Black. You feel me? Like, they coming out with a black camera now? Okay, cool. Kodak Black? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But the whole situation is that Kodak felt some kind of way since then, right? So, you know, ever since then, and y'all know, Lil Wayne and Kodak Black came out with a song together, right? Called Codeine Dreamin', right? Which was fire, right? By the way. And then now this, right? So, of course, Kodak Black feels kind of snubbed or slighted that Wayne didn't even, you know, think to go see Kodak. Like, who the fuck is Kodak Black? Like, why do I have to, like, go out of my way to see you? If I didn't make it to the club, I didn't make it to the club, right? But, of course, Kodak Black felt some kind of way. You know he be on drugs. You know he be smoking. You know he be sniffing coke. You know he be drinking. You know he be sipping lean. So, you know what I'm saying, he probably was turned all the way up. And then, you know, said what he said, right? So the next day, I don't know if like somebody from his team, you know, checked him. I don't know if somebody from Weezy's team checked him. But the next day he had a whole different tune.
I'm in a club, they talking about dudes say he finna pull up on you and come show you some love. That's what he say. That's what they say. They say Lil Wayne finna come pull up and come show you some love, bro. So now the club at the end, I say, where Lil Wayne at? Why y'all trying to make it seem like a nigga like... Why y'all trying to make it seem like a nigga about, like, said some crazy shit?
So he's like, yo, listen, I wasn't saying like, yo, where Lil Wayne at? In no aggressive kind of way. They told me he was gonna come. And so I was just asking, generally speaking, on the microphone, yo, where's Lil Wayne? Because I was looking forward to him coming to show me some love, right? I don't know, man. You know, it's like you're digging a deeper grave for yourself. And I feel like, but he's done this before, right? So I feel like maybe if he would have came out and said, listen, I apologize, I was drunk, I was bugging, that everything would have not been a huge story, right? But then again, you know, maybe that's the way that you really do feel about Wayne, because this is not the first time that you said something about Weezy, even though the first time he said something about Wayne was because he felt like Wayne had disrespected him. And, you know, kinda was disrespect, but if like Lil Wayne just really didn't know who Kodak Black was, that it's okay. Like if Lil Wayne doesn't know who like Johnny Fastlane is, like it's okay. Like not everybody's gonna know who you are, right? Even if you look up to them. So I don't know, man. We'll have to see how this all pans out. Honestly, to be honest with you, man, Lil Wayne probably didn't even see what Kodak Black said yet. You know, so like this whole situation is kind of funny. And when you're dealing with like people like a Wayne, a Jay-Z, a Beyonce, a Eminem, like these, it takes a minute for like rumors and gossip and what some rapper said to even reach them. And I'm not even trying to play Kodak, because Kodak is dope and he is up there. He's an A-list. He's like one of the top guys right now, period. But we're talking about Lil Wayne. And since Wayne is probably not gonna, you know, hear this or even see this like anytime soon, like his daughter, Reginae, took it amongst herself, and that's cool, because like you defending one of the greatest rappers of all time, right? And you defending your pops too, right? So Reginae, you know, took it amongst herself to like really defend Lil Wayne and say like, yo, get off my father's dick. You know what I'm saying? So she goes, y'all knew Lil Rapper, and Kodak's not new, by the way, but y'all knew little rappers should start giving props and respect to the GOAT. My father don't bother nobody. He won't even react to what was said. This man be in his own world, so leave him the fuck alone. You picked the night that he didn't go to live to say that. You bold. You know, I hate new little niggas. Mind you, you know, Reginae is like 20 years old. She knows Kodak Black ain't new. I mean, like but I get it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna defend your pops no matter what. Don't tell me to stay out of it, because that's my father and you motherfuckers don't give him his credit, and it's a shame. This nigga whole album sound like my daddy old shit. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, and that's true, man. Like, so the Carter 5, I listened to it, and it sounds like, honestly, to be honest with you, the Carter 5 sounds like everything that these little niggas wish that they were, right? The Carter 5 sounds like what Kodak Black strives to sound like, what Lil Pump strives to sound like, what Lil Yachty really wants to sound like, you know what I'm saying? But they can't do it like him. It combines, you know, if you listen to Gucci Mane and Lil Wayne right now, their albums are what all these niggas are trying to be. It combines melody, it combines, you know, great beats, it combines lyrics like almost like an East Coast rapper, but with that southern twang, you know, just how them niggas used to do it back in the day. And the person that started that was like Scarface or Ludacris or somebody, you know. So you know, it's just really funny and weird how like these dudes are not giving Weezy his props like they should, just like his daughter says that they should. So let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments below.
What? Let me see. Yeah. Okay, it's a little solid.
40 grams.
A little solid. A little solid. Welcome to the team.
Right, what y'all doing, man?
Blueface ENT, man. Corporation. What did you think?
Wow.
How you like that?
This ain't gonna fit over his head, bro. You gotta think about it. I might just step on though.
Blueface, baby. Yeah, Yo, this is dope. Like, Blueface been on fire, man. I know you a Crip. I respect your crippin', but you been on fire, nigga. That's some blood shit right there. You feel me? Like, yo. You know, from doing interviews on the Breakfast Club to, you know, Everyday Struggle to, you know, getting arrested, and you know he's gonna beat the case, and then you on the airplane and you got everybody, you chilling with the Caucasians and you got them saying, yeah, I bop, you know what I'm saying? And now this, like, this is dope. Like, Blueface is making his money, you know what I'm saying? I seen a video where he gave like his mom's like 10 racks, you know what I'm saying? She was mad happy. So the next move is to, you know, buy Mom Dukes a crib, you know? But in the meantime and in between time, why not get the whole crew some chains? You feel me? Like, hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm every woman's fantasy. You know what I'm saying? I just think that this is dope. You know, you gotta feed the wolves. You gotta let these young dudes know that if they work hard, like, they could do the same thing that you do, and that they could give their young dudes, you know, chains and this and that. Like, it's just really and truly, it's just all about uplifting your people, like your circle, and letting them know like this could be done too. You know what I'm saying? This is a boss move. This is a motivation move right here. Like, buying your dudes chains is like one of the very first things that you should do. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he did it. So, you know, that's what's up. You just gotta stay away from them thoughts, bro. Like, let me tell you something. When you start getting fame, when you start getting clout, you know, every woman wants to say like, oh, I had Blueface, or oh, I'll mess with Blueface, or oh, I was chilling with Blueface, right?
They really fiending for it. Like, they fiending to the point where they just gonna make it up. Like, fuck it, I can't get the dick. People that's coming up with stories should have footage. I have no problem with fucking on camera.
Yo, dude said, I ain't got no problem putting my dick on camera. Alright, man, just know that, alright, like, you are gonna be a super huge star. If I was you, I wouldn't put my dick on camera, but it's all up to you. What I'm saying though is, bro, just, you know, make sure these hoes know what's good. You know what I'm saying? Take their phone so that you ain't gotta worry about, you know, somebody putting your dick on camera. Yo, Blueface is a fool, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. Alright, so 2 Chainz drop, rapper go to the league on Friday. It's Tuesday, right? And he had LeBron James serve as the A&R for his album. and we already talked about that. That means that LeBron James is basically picking beats, saying, nah, I think you sound better on this beat, or no, I think that this person will sound better on this song, or no, I think the song should go in this order, or maybe you should just put 14 songs on the album instead of 16, right? So LeBron James was like serving as A&R, right? I gotta tell y'all something, man. Like, this album is good. Like, this is just a whole different album than, you know, true, you know, based on a true story or anything like that. Pretty girls love trap music. Like, we love when 2 Chainz gets ignorant, right? We love when he turns up and he's ignorant. He's like, you know, man, my kid, you know, and I'm feeling it. You know, that album he came out with Lil Wayne, like the last year or 2 years ago, was fire. But this is like a different Wayne. I mean, this is a different 2 Chainz. But I've heard this 2 Chainz before. This is like the trap boy, stand up tall, real nigga, 2 Chainz. Like, I heard this 2 Chainz back on Based on a True Story, where he had this one song with Scarface, and that song was fire. When he was talking about sitting in the like that song, I think it was called like Ghetto Dreams or something like that. And when 2 Chainz is like really getting a little introspective, if you will, or like just really spitting like straight street facts, you know, not all about let me eat your pussy, you know, which I love when 2 Chainz talks like that, you know what I'm saying? Let me eat your pussy for the back of mama, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck he saying. But this right here, like, Rapper Go to the League was a fire album, man. I still gotta listen to Gunna because that came out last week, and just like albums are dropping like fools now, boy. Like, I'm trying to catch up, but this album was good, man. I had it on repeat all weekend. I had it on repeat, you know, yesterday, Monday, was a snow day here in New York, so I just chilled in the crib pretty much like all day and listened to the album. This whole joint is fire, man. You got Kendrick Lamar on there, and I think like right now, like that's my favorite joint on the album is the joint with Kendrick Lamar and NCAA too. You know what I'm saying? Which was just fire. You know, it's like Rapper Go to the League. It's such a metaphor. It's like, listen, for us young black boys, you either rap or you go to the league, whatever league that is, the NBA, the NFL, you know, whatever league you go into, you either rap or go to the league, and that's your way out of this, right? Not your way out of the hood, but your way out of poverty, your way out of being poor, your way out of being broke, your ticket to helping like your whole family. You know what I'm saying? Your ticket to helping your whole neighborhood sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You either gotta rap or go to the league. Jay-Z said it best back in the day. He said, you know what? You got 3 ways. You could rap riddle out this motherfucker. You could basketball dribble out this motherfucker. Or third floor hospital out this motherfucker. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So Rapper Go to the League was fire. If you ain't check it out, check it out. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments down below. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me at Jonny Fastlane, Jonny Fastlane, on everything. That's Instagram and that's Twitter. And y'all already know what to do. Peace.